Oh, you thought the drama between Blueface and Chrisean Rock had hit its peak? Think again, because what I'm about to tell you makes everything that's happened before look like child's play. Imagine this. You're live on Instagram, chatting with your fans, maybe spilling a little tea, when suddenly, out of nowhere, you find out your ex not only moved on, but married your own sister, and didn't even tell you. That's exactly the nightmare Chrisean Rock just lived, and it wasn't a rumor whispered in a DM. No, she found out in the most brutal way possible in real time, with thousands of people watching, recording, and reacting right alongside her. And when I tell you the fallout was instant, within hours, she went from shock to full-on destruction mode, storming straight into Blueface's studio and leaving nothing untouched. We're talking smashed equipment, shattered glass, walls dented, and if the leaked footage is even half real, what she said to him in that moment could end more than just their already toxic relationship. But here's the thing, this isn't just messy. This is calculated betrayal. And the story of how this wedding even happened will leave you speechless. Let's be real, the relationship between Blueface and Chrisean Rock has never been simple. It's been a roller coaster of passion, chaos, betrayal, and public blow-ups. We've seen them go from posting cute couple pics to throwing shade on Instagram within 24 hours. From surprise pregnancies to shocking breakups and everything in between. But here's the thing, most people outside the inner circle don't know. The real tension hasn't always been just between them. From the very beginning, it's been an undercurrent of drama involving Chrisean's own family, especially her sister, fans remember. The early interviews where Chrisean would talk about family struggles, hinting at rocky relationships, unresolved childhood issues, and periods where she didn't speak to certain siblings. But one sister in particular seemed to pop in and out of her life in ways that always stirred trouble. It started small, cryptic tweets, suspiciously timed likes on Blueface's posts, and a few questionable appearances in his Instagram stories. When Chrisean wasn't around, at first fans brushed it off as coincidence. But then came the infamous backyard barbecue incident, where photos surfaced showing Blueface and the sister talking closely at a family event. Chrisean brushed it off at the time, calling it family being family, but insiders say she was fuming privately. Over the years, that sister's name became a forbidden topic in Chrisean's circle. People close to her knew better than to bring it up, because it would instantly sour her mood. Still, Blueface had a knack for pushing her buttons. And more than once, fans suspected he'd use that sister connection just to get under Chrisean's skin. But nobody, not even Chrisean herself, thought he'd take it this far. According to one alleged insider, Blueface had been missing for nearly a week, telling his people he was working on something special. Turns out that something special wasn't a music video, a collab, or even a tour announcement. It was a secret ceremony, not a public Vegas elopement, not a staged reality TV moment. This was private, no big celebrity guest list, no media invites. Just a small group of close friends and a few carefully chosen family members. And standing at the altar next to Blueface, Chrisean's own sister, dressed in a sleek white dress with a bouquet of red roses. It was the ultimate betrayal, but also the ultimate shock, because by all accounts, there was no public romantic history between them. There were signs. They'd been buried deep enough to avoid detection by even the most eagle-eyed fans. Now, here's where it gets even messier. Chrisean didn't hear about this from a friend, a family member, or even an anonymous tip. She found out mid-live stream. She'd gone live to chat with her fans, answer questions, and give a few vague updates about her latest projects. She was laughing, sipping an iced coffee, when suddenly someone in the comments wrote, "Your sister looking beautiful in that wedding dress." At first, she thought it was a troll. She laughed it off, but then the comments started flooding in. "Girl, it's Blueface. Check the tags on IG. They're live at the chapel right now." And then someone dropped the link. Chrisean clicked it while still live. You could see her face go from confused to shocked to furious in real time. Her voice went quiet, her eyes locked on the screen, and then she muttered, No. Nah, this is not real. But it was real. And the moment it sank in, something in her snapped. Without even ending the live, she grabbed her keys, told her viewers, "Stay here. Y'all about to see something?" Again headed straight for Blueface's studio. What happened next would turn this betrayal into a full-blown viral explosion. The live didn't cut. Chrisean wasn't hiding a thing. If anything, she wanted the world to see what was about to go down. The comments were going insane. "She's on the move. This is about to be messy. Someone screen record everything," viewers counted the minutes as she drove, the camera shaking in her hand. Her face was locked in a cold, furious stare, jaw tight, breathing heavy. Every so often, she'd let out these sharp little laughs, the kind you hear when someone's so angry they can barely believe what's happening. He thinks he can do this with her, my own sister. Nah, I'll burn it all down before I let him play me like this. By the time she pulled up to Blueface's studio, over 50,000 people were watching her live. The street outside looked quiet, too quiet. She swung the car door open, slammed it shut, and walked straight up to the entrance without knocking. The security guard on duty didn't even have time to stop her before she pushed the door open and stormed inside. The first thing the camera caught was the sound of music thumping from a back room. She walked past a hallway lined with platinum records, muttering, "Hope he's ready, 'cause I'm not holding back." When she reached the main recording room, there he was, Blueface, sitting back in the producer's chair, grinning like he'd been expecting her. On the couch beside him, two of his boys, phones already out, clearly ready to capture the chaos. "What's up, Rock?" he said casually, like nothing had happened. Chrisean didn't answer. She glanced at the expensive mic setup, the glass coffee tables stacked with equipment, the speakers lining the walls, and then, without hesitation, she swung her arm and sent the table crashing to the floor. The sound of shattering glass cut through the music, and the comments section on her live exploded. Blueface leaned forward, still smirking. "So I'm guessing you heard." That's when she snapped. "You married my sister." "My sister?" The room went tense. Blueface's boys looked at each other, one mouthing "OS asterisk asterisk asterisk" before stepping back. Blueface shrugged. She groaned. "I'm grown. It's not your business anymore. Not my business. You've been in my bed, my life, my kid's life, and now you're in hers." Before anyone could stop her, Chrisean grabbed the mic stand and slammed it against the floor. The bass cracked, the sound echoing through the studio. She turned to the nearest speaker and shoved it, sending it tumbling over with a deafening thud. Blueface finally stood up, his smirk fading just enough to reveal he wasn't as relaxed as he wanted people to believe. "You Wilden. This is exactly why you did it," she cut in. "To humiliate me, to make me look stupid in front of the whole world." The boys on the couch started muttering about going live too, but before they could, Chrisean spun toward them. "Post it. I want you to let everybody see how low he'll go. Answer IT. This is about to get crazy. No way she's calling now." Blueface swiped to answer. The camera flipped, and there she was, Chrisean's sister, still in her white dress, veil slightly tilted, bouquet in hand, smiling like nothing was wrong. "Hey babe, how's the session?" she said sweetly. Chrisean froze. The entire room seemed to stop breathing. Blueface smirked again, leaning toward the camera. "Session's over. She's here." Her sister's smile faltered just for a second before she said, "Good. Then we can all talk." The live chat erupted, all three in the same room. This is a setup. It's about to be war, and that's when Chrisean did something no one saw coming. The seconds after Blueface said, "She's here," felt like hours. Chrisean's sister was still on FaceTime, holding that bouquet like she was in some romantic movie, except the scene playing out was pure chaos. Chrisean stepped closer to the phone, her face inches from the screen. "Take that dress off before I rip it off myself." Her sister didn't flinch. She tilted her head, almost smug. "You don't get to tell me what to do. Not anymore. That not anymore hit harder than anything else? It wasn't just about the wedding, it was a power play, a declaration, and everyone in that studio knew it. Blueface took the phone off speaker, clearly trying to control the narrative. But Chrisean wasn't having it. She reached for the phone, and in the struggle, the live viewers could hear her sister's voice. Faintly in the background, she's mad because she knows the truth's coming out. That one line sent the comment section into overdrive. What truth? She's hinting at something big. Oh my God, they're gonna spill. Blueface finally ended the call, shoving his phone into his pocket. Not the time, he muttered. Oh, it's exactly the time Chrisean shot back. She took a deep breath, visibly trying to steady herself, but her voice cracked with fury. You think I care about you? Moving on? Fine, but marrying my blood? That's not love. That's war. One of Blueface's boys tried to lighten the tension, muttering, "Man, this is above my pay grade." But no one laughed. And then, out of nowhere, Blueface dropped the first bombshell. You act like you don't know why I did it. You act like your sister didn't tell me everything. Chrisean's eyes narrowed. Everything about what? He paused, clearly enjoying the suspense. About what you did. About who you were with. While you were supposed to be with me. Studio went dead silent. Even the live comments slowed for a split second, as if everyone collectively stopped to process what he'd just implied. Chrisean's face went cold. You think you know something? You don't know anything? Blueface smirked again. That same infuriating smirk he'd had since she walked in. She told me enough. Enough to know I wasn't the only one being played. Enough to know why I don't owe you loyalty. Before Chrisean could fire back, the door to the studio swung open. And there she was, the sister, in the flesh, still in her dress, still holding that bouquet, veil now slightly askew from the wind outside. Every phone in the room went up instantly. The comments went ballistic. Oh my God, it's happening. All hell is about to break loose. Who let her in? She stepped inside slowly, her heels clicking against the floor, eyes locked on Chrisean. No fear, no hesitation. I figured we should talk face to face. Chrisean took a step forward, closing the gap between them. You think you can just show up here after this stunt? The sister's voice was calm, almost too calm. It's not a stunt, it's real. And if you weren't so busy destroying everything, you might understand why. Blueface leaned back against the mixing board, arms crossed, watching like this. Was primetime entertainment? Go on, Chrisean said, her tone icy. Her sister took a breath. You've been lying to everyone, Chrisean. About him, about us, about what really happened 2 years ago. And now, she glanced at Blueface. We're not keeping your secrets anymore. The room collectively inhaled. Viewers spammed the live with question marks and theories. Chrisean's face hardened. Say it, I dare you. The sister smiled faintly. Not yet, but soon. And with that, she turned to leave, but not before tossing the bouquet at Chrisean's feet. The second the door closed, Chrisean kicked the bouquet across the room and turned to Blueface. If you think this little marriage is gonna break me, you're dead wrong. But when I find out exactly what you two are planning to reveal, you'll wish you never said my name. The comments lit up again, split between those convinced the sister had dirt that could destroy Chrisean's career, and those sure it was all just a setup for maximum humiliation. Either way, one thing was clear, the secret ceremony was just the beginning, and whatever came next could blow this entire story wide open. The second Chrisean's live ended, the clips began multiplying like wildfire. Within an hour, Blueface Marries Chrisean's sister was trending on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and even Facebook. Every major gossip blog had it pinned to the top of their feeds. Shade Room posted a side-by-side of Blueface and the sister at the altar next to a screenshot of Chrisean mid-scream in the studio. The caption? This family reunion just got messy. Hollywood Unlocked took it further. pulling up old footage of Chrisean and her sister laughing together years ago with a bold overlay from sisters to rivals. The comment sections were an absolute war zone. Fans of Chrisean were ready to riot. She's been loyal to this man for years, and he does this. The sister is dead to me. Blueface will do anything for clout. Meanwhile, Blueface's supporters had a different take. Y'all forget Chrisean is no angel. The sister might be exposing the real story soon. Blueface finally upgraded. Then came the celebrity responses, and that's when things got even messier. Cardi B jumped into the comments on a blog post with nothing but a popcorn emoji and the words, "I'm watching." Tamar Braxton tweeted, "This right here is why I keep my man far from family reunions." Even Boosie chimed in on IG Live, saying, "Marrying your ex's sister? Man, that's some Lifetime movie S*******. But the wildest reaction came from someone no one expected, Blueface's mom. She went live from her living room sipping tea and said, "Y'all acting shocked like this family ain't been messy since day one. I tried to warn her, both of them." That both of them sent fans spiraling. Did she mean both sisters? Both Blueface and Chrisean? Or both Blueface and the sister? The theories were endless. Then, just as the story was dominating headlines, TMZ dropped a source exclusive claiming they'd seen text messages between Blueface and the sister months before the wedding. Texts that hinted at secret meets, long conversations, and even hints of a plan to handle Chrisean's chaotic behavior. On TikTok, creators were dissecting every detail. One viral video slowed down the clip of Chrisean kicking the bouquet, pointing out that she mouthed something under her breath. Possibly, "I'll end you." Another creator claimed to have spotted the same gold chain Blueface wore at the wedding in a photo with the sister back in March. The music industry couldn't resist getting in on it either. An anonymous producer told a blog, "Blueface has been in the studio way more with her sister than people know, and not just for music." That quote alone fueled a new wave of speculation. Was this marriage a romantic move or a business one? Some theorized Blueface was teaming up with the sister for a reality TV deal, using the chaos as a launchpad. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed mostly silent on social media, only posting one cryptic story. "You think you hurt me? You just made me stronger." It was a black screen with white text. But fans swore they could hear a beat playing faintly in the background, possibly hinting she was already recording a diss track. By the end of the day, everyone had taken. Aside celebs, influencers, random Twitter users, it was open season. And with the sister promising the truth would come out soon, the public wasn't just watching. They were waiting for the next bombshell to drop. But no one was ready for the final twist. It's the one that would make the marriage the fight. And even the bouquets seemed like child's play. It was just after midnight when the final twist hit the internet like ATHUNDERCLAP. A small gossip account. Not one of the big names. Just a scrappy page with under 10K followers. Posted a blurry photo from what they claimed was the morning of the wedding. It showed Blueface, Chrisean's sister, and someone else. At first, people thought the third person was a stylist or makeup artist. But zooming in revealed something shocking. It was a lawyer. And not just any lawyer, the same attorney, who had been working on Blueface and Chrisean's custody agreements. The caption read, "Y'all better look close. This ain't just a wedding. It's a setup." Within minutes, bigger blogs picked it up, adding their own insider info. Allegedly, the marriage wasn't just about love or revenge. It was a legal power move. By marrying Chrisean's sister, Blueface might be positioning himself to gain leverage in court, possibly over assets or custody arrangements. If true, it meant the whole romance narrative was just a smokescreen. And then came the video, an anonymous account sent. Hollywood unlocked a short, shaky clip filmed from behind a half-closed door. In it, Blueface and the sister could be heard talking, unaware they were being recorded. "Sister, once the papers are filed, she can't touch it." Blueface, "Exactly. And by the time she finds out, it'll be too late." That audio clip broke the internet. The betrayal wasn't just emotional, it was strategic, calculated. And cold. Fans flooded Chrisean's page with comments. "Girl, they're plotting against you. This is bigger than a wedding. Get a lawyer now." Blueface stayed silent, but the sister went live for the first time since the ceremony. Dressed casually, makeup smudged, she stared into the camera and said, "Y'all think you know the whole story? You don't. And when you hear the rest, you're gonna see why I did what I did." She ended the live without taking questions, leaving millions of viewers in stunned silence. Chrisean, on the other hand, posted 3 fire emojis and a short video of her lacing up a pair of sneakers. No caption, no explanation. Fans are convinced she's preparing to confront them again, and possibly even bring receipts of her own. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: this isn't the end. If anything, the war between Chrisean, Blueface, and her sister is just getting started. And the next round could be the one that changes everything. And now, after everything we've just uncovered, the question is, where does it go from here? We've got a secret wedding, a sister versus sister betrayal, a potential legal chess move, and an audio leak that could flip the entire case upside down. This isn't just celebrity drama anymore, this is war. And both sides are holding weapons we haven't even seen yet. But here's the thing, which side are you on? Do you think Blueface and the sister are really in love? Or is this all just a calculated plan to humiliate and trap Chrisean? And what about that truth this sister keeps teasing? Could it be something that actually turns the public against Chrisean? Or is she bluffing just to keep people talking? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now and don't hold back. This story is too wild for quiet opinions. I want to know who you're backing, who you think will win, and what twist you see coming next. Make sure you smash that like button so we can keep bringing you the real tea as soon as it drops. Subscribe if you haven't already, because trust me, with the way this saga is moving, the next bombshell could drop tonight. Turn on notifications so you don't miss it. 'Cause when Chrisean claps back, and she will, it's going to make this whole wedding stunt look like child's play. This isn't over. Not even close. The war has just begun.